Welcome back to the channel, the Nerdy Magpie. I'm Major Payne. This is Captain Lovely. And this is Private Snorts a Lot. No, I'm David. This is Bonnie, and this is our granddaughter, Scarlett.
Yes.
And we are here for our another Flosstube. So I will let Bonnie begin.
Okay. Well, I don't know what we're going to title this yet, but I thought I'd tell you a little bit. We've been having some crazy weather here. Some days it's been really cool, and then other days it's really cold in the mornings, isn't it, Scarlett?
Yes.
When
it's
Scarlett
freezing.
Yeah, when Scarlett
it's like
gets
65 million chachillion billion.
Okay. So when Scarlett gets on the bus in the morning, she has to go with a full coat on, but when she gets home, it is so hot that she forgets her coat at school most of the times. But that's okay. So this week we're really hoping we get the rain that they're going to be calling for, because we're like 8 inches below normal.
I have no idea.
David's not feeling the best today. But that's okay. Today's a relaxing day. So, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but we used to do our videos on Mondays, but now we're doing them on Sundays. It seems to work out better, and plus Scarlett likes to be in our videos. And she has started doing different crafts.
Like
Sorry.
games, and also doing diamond art things, and I'm also gonna be learning how to do cross stitching this week and this year.
Yes, she's really wanting to learn to do cross stitch, so I think
just like my Nana.
that's right. So I think we'll be starting that when she gets out of school. That's only a couple more weeks.
Yep, only like about 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
That's right. And so, anyways, I don't know if I've ever said, but I've been having some trouble with my foot. When I was at my niece's last April, May, I hit my foot pretty hard on her recliners. And when I came home, it hurt really bad, and it's never gotten any better. So I finally found a doctor who takes Champ VA. Since David's a disabled veteran, that's what I have, Champ VA. And he did an x-ray, and they found out I have a bone spur, and I don't know what else. What is it called? Inflamed?
I'm not sure what the bone spur is right underneath her Achilles tendon, so it's inflaming the tendon. So they said if he gave her a little blue heel lift for her shoe, which she doesn't like because it hurts, but if it doesn't get better using that, they'll have to go in and remove the spur, but they'll also have to detach the Achilles tendon and reattach it because of where it's located. So she will be down for a while if that happens. She'll probably be in a cast.
So I'm really hoping that so I've been trying this this little lift thing that he gave me, but I've been up all night with my back of my heel just burning, and so I'm going to give it a month, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to go back and see him. So and the other thing is I found a really good general practitioner. It's been a long process trying to find somebody who is close to here, because Chattanooga's an hour from us, and my doctor was there, but I don't want to say anything bad about him, but he sure wasn't doing what he's just kind of, here's your medicine and moving on, and that's not what I need. So this one has taken a great interest in me, so I was happy about that. Do you have anything you want, any news, anything new? He's not been feeling very well. So, and Scarlett here had her bird concert on Friday morning, and Papa and her mama got to go see that, and I stayed here and watched her brother and sister.
Yep.
So that was really good.
So my brother and sisters are named. So my first sister is named Selena, and my second is my brother, and his name is Skyward, which he's only a 6-month, and my sister is a 2-month.
Two.
Two, and she's about to turn 3.
That's right. So, so
Excuse
Scarlett
me.
did very well in her concert, and she got to come home early.
Sorry, our stand is not level on this floor, and anytime an animal walks by it and hits it, it starts to rock.
And wouldn't you know, they don't ever walk, but they're usually sleeping and everything like that. But as soon as you start filming anything, they've decided they like to do over here and just be irritating. So, anyways, I thought we would start with the whips that I worked on this past week. And if you watched my Flosstube last Sunday, we came up with some names for my for different days of the week, and David helped me come up with those, and I stitched on them. I spun the tiny decision wheel, and I've really liked how I've been working on these. The only thing is, when I was filling out my paper to show what I worked on for the month, there was quite a few I did not have any success on working, and that kind of irritates me because I would like to start some new things. But anyways, it's either, it's a thing, either you finish up what you already have, or you start things that, because I'm not getting any younger, and I have tons of patterns. So anyways, I'm not sure what to do there, but I have liked doing it this way, Scarlett. So Sunday is going to be Steadfast Sunday, and I'm going to be working on the ornaments, the Advent ornaments by Corey Bettacory. And Mondays is called Multifarious Monday, and that means a mixture. Transportation Tuesday, Wild Thing Wednesday, Tinsel Thursday, Fully Finish Friday, and Stocking Saturday. I forgot to get my fully finishes. We'll have to pause you in a little bit when it comes to that. I forgot my fully finishes that I finished this week. So for Multifarious Monday, I did Cottage Welcome. That was, I work on this. This is a focus piece for me oh, wonderful. I forgot that over there. Oh, just pause it. We're going to pause you. We'll be right back. It's very humid today, so my hair is just... Anyways, I need to keep my hands off my hair. Okay, so the first one is my focus piece, and I worked on it twice on Monday. And, well, I put extra stitches in on Monday. So let me take it out of the hoop. We really need to get a board to put behind here, because it's kind of hard for people to see. But anyways... So I worked on this flower and I completed it. Now I'm going down in here, and this is going to be a bouquet of flowers here. And I finished the letter M. I'm not sure if I had before or not. So that's going to be Welcome from Carriage House Sampling. And when I'm fully finished it, I would really like to do it on...
It's actually the Cricket Collection.
Oh, sorry, Cricket Collection. When I fully finish it, I think I would like to put it like maybe on, it looks like a picket fence. I think that would be pretty. Anyways, and there's what it looks like. So I'm really enjoying that. But I'm hoping to get that done soon so I can move on to another focus piece. All right, for Transportation Tuesday, it was spring, and the reason I picked spring, or put it on the wheel for Transportation Tuesday, is because there's a bicycle in the picture. Let's see if I can show you all. Let me get this out. There it is, right there. And so I finished up, I at least like to put 200 stitches on each one of these. So I did the rest of the picket fence and the start of the birdhouse and this bird sitting on the picket fence. So that's what I did there. Okay. Another one that was for Wild Thing Wednesday was Blizzard. It's in the folder. It lives in this, along with another animal cracker. So I have 3 animal crackers that I'm doing, but this is Blizzard. And I worked on his ears. And right here on that. So that's 14 count Ada. So he's going to be pretty big, but I did that way on purpose because I'd like to put these in a dough bowl for my grandchildren to be able to look at and touch. Okay, and then Tinsel Thursday, I worked on Frosty Pals by Teresa Kogut. And I'm just filling in, now that I've outlined Santa, I'm filling in the rest of Santa. So I finished up this arm. Now I've got I'm starting on the, I'm going to be starting on the lines over here. I just love these. They're not very big, and I'd like to have these done for Christmas. And this is what Frosty Pals, if you've never seen it, is what it's going to be like. So, there's that. And then we'll talk about my fully finishes in a minute. And then I worked on Oh What Fun, my stocking. And hopefully I'll have it done in time for Christmas. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm really going to try because I'm working on this every Saturday, and then if it comes up on a wheel. But I did the O here, and I had to take out a little bit of this pink here. So that's what I worked on. So there's that.
It's the picture of the finished. What it look like finished.
Yep. It's easier to hold these, I think, if you have a box or a board. A board, not a box. Okay, and then for Advent today, I worked on this green part here. So I've just got red here, and then the stars here, and I'll be finished. And I love, this is so much fun. I could have kept working on it today. And do we have
We don't really have
a good picture of it, but here's
Bonnie had to reset
right
her
there.
iPad, and all of the pictures I had downloaded are gone now, so
Yep.
I'm gonna have to re-download them.
So there's that. So I'll be working on that every Sunday. So this next week I will be working on, and we'll talk about that. I'll be working on some new ones for this next week. And I spun that today. I'm going to try to spin every Sunday, so I'll be able to know what I'm working on this week. So now we're going to go on to my fully finished. So the first one I want to show you is, this was a freebie, and I'm not sure exactly who it's by. Maybe someone knows, but anyways, it's I know it was a freebie though. So this little lamb, and I did it as a flat fold, and I made my own cording, and this cording wasn't standing out, so I added some pink in it, like his whiskers here. And then I cut the cording too small, because that's my first time doing cording. I cut it too small, so I added this bow that I made on top. So that was that one. And then the one I finished on Friday was this one. And I will say, this was a hard one for me to do. It took me quite a while to do it. But it was a good learning experience, and I found out I really do not like a hot glue gun before finishing things. I didn't burn myself. I've burnt myself plenty of times, but I didn't burn myself this time. And the lady I watched, she used the hot glue gun and made it look so easy, but I think she's done these 1,001 times. And I did this one a long time ago, and I do not remember who this is by. But this is what David picked out of my fully finished box, and I made it into a folder, flat finished folder, and I picked out this material because I thought it complemented this. So that's what it is, and I tried to make it even, but that was very hard to do.
Looks good.
And I had this cording, which I wish I would have done a larger cording, but this is all the cording that I had. It was smaller. I went in my cording box, and that's what I had. So I was very pleased with it. I'm very pleased with it. Nobody's going to come around trying to look up what this is. But this will be going up in the winter when it starts. Probably after Christmas, this will go out. I really like it. So that's my fully finishes this week. And another thing that I fully finished yesterday was my little grandson has been growing so fast, and I wanted to make him some little outfits, but we wanted something that was cool, and I went looking for some outfits for him at the secondhand store because they're so expensive and I couldn't find what I really like. So I finished this one up, and I thought it turned out really cute, and David will put up a picture of him in it. But I fully lined it, so it's fully lined on the inside, and I put these snaps on the back so they're easy to snap. And I just love a little boy in a bubble outfit. The only thing that my daughter-in-law I noticed, and I think the next time I make this, is you could either do it like this or you could do it with a pocket. And I really wanted to do the pocket, but I didn't have any solid material. And if I had had some solid material, I would have embroidered a little airplane or something on here. So because of that, it looks like it's too high up on the neckline. So I might even bring down the neckline next time, but this is how she had it. And this is made out of a man's shirt. And the inside is made out of a sheet. So everything was recycled. And like I said, he looks so cute in this, didn't he, Scarlett?
Yes, he looked like a little cutie in like a bubble, but it was so cute.
Yes. So we really enjoyed looking at him on there with that. Papa even liked it.
It's like the art style of like the shirt is so like beautiful that it kind of gives it the texture of a boy.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little boy's outfit, isn't it?
That's a good description of it.
It really is. So, my plans for this next week is I have another bubble. This time it's going to have it's like a little overalls. I'm planning on, I already have that cut out. I'm going to make another one of those. And then I also want to make another one of my whip folders. So, and then I will be working on my whips according to the days of the week. I want to grid some fabric because there's a couple of starts I would like to start. I don't know if I need to or not. I'll have to think on that. And I'm going to do another fully finished that David will be picking out the box. And then
it'll be more manly. No, I'm just kidding.
And so that's what I plan on doing this week. I wanted to do 2 mentions. There is a lady I watched today, and this is her second Flosstube, and she's called the Elementary Stitcher. She was really, really good. Maybe some of you have seen her. This was the first time that I've seen her. Like I said, this is her second Flosstube. But I loved her way of talking, and I loved her type of stitching because it's like the stitching I do. And I like how she repurposes things and things outside the box. The other one is Helen D, and of course everybody knows Helen D, but she really helped me with my finishing on that flat fold with the lamb, the St. Patrick's Day one. She makes it real easy to follow along. And so, I just wanted to mention those two channels, YouTube channels. I also want to mention my friend Angie. If you'll remember, she is a Threaded Treasure, right?
Yep.
And she is having she's still having her cross stitch retreat in Cody, Wyoming, and it's October 3rd and 4th, I do believe. You can go on her channel, and she has all the details there. But for my birthday, she sent me a birthday present, and then the next couple of days, she sent me something else, and I was so surprised. My birthday ones, I'm going to have to remember I know which one she sent me. I just had already put them away, and we didn't have time to go looking for them, so I will show you those next time. But she went on 1, 2, 3 stitch, and she sent me 3 things for my birthday. I was really surprised. But I will show you what else she sent me in the mail. And this came, I think it was last Thursday. I was really surprised. But she sent me the January snapshot, which I have a couple of these snapshots. I would like to get more, but these are by Pine Mountain, and I can't wait to start that one. And then she sent me the Stitching Kitten Designs Melvin, the library cat. She knows I like cats, and she knows I like books. So I thought that was so cute. Then she sent me she sent me this by Nora Corbett, the Snow Queen. So there's that one. Then she sent me a couple of Rosewood Manors, and I've never seen these ones. I love Rosewood Manor. My daughter-in-law and I really liked this one. It's called Blossom in Baltimore. I love it that it looks like a quilt. I would like to start that one. I would like to start all of these. And then I've never seen this one, but it looks really pretty. It's called Surrey House Sampler. I'm sure some of you have seen these. I'm trying to get it so there's not a glare on there, but there's that one. And then she sent me this by Sue Hillis Design, and I'd love to do these for Valentine's. Here's My Heart. Aren't those cute? Do you like those, Scarlett?
Yeah. They're really good.
And then she sent me another one by Rosewood Manor. It's called Garden of Eden. I think if I was to do this one, I wouldn't put the people in, but I love everything else. So pretty. And then she sent me the Emily Monroe quilt. And then she knows I like Calico Crossroads. I have quite a few of these, but this is the Stars and Stripes Forever. I think that's cute. And I do have quite a bit of the work baskets, but I've never had these ones. This one's called Crow Hill. And then the W baskets. I would probably just do the little motifs. I love those. I wonder if those are, they look like they're the seasons. Huh. I don't see a winter one though. Maybe they're not the seasons. And then this one is Down by the Bay by Lottie Da, which I love Lottie Da. And this one by Milkwood Cottage. I've never heard of them, but it's called Garden Box and Accessories. I love that. It's So Emma Sleigh Ride. That one. And then these hats of the month, she sent me by Fancy That. I have quite a few of these, so I think I'm getting close to finishing the whole year. But this one is January. And this one is February. This one is April. This one is May. And this one is August. So that's what she sent me, and that was so nice of her. I just loved every one of those. She knows me very well. So, another thing, I didn't think I had any haul, but I forgot about this one. And there's no picture to it, but maybe David can put a picture up if we find it. But it's called, it's by Nora Corbett, and it's by Mirabilia, and it is called First Kiss. And here's the pattern. It just didn't have the cover. I found this for $1 at the secondhand store. It's in perfect condition other than the picture's missing. I was so surprised to find a Mirabilia. And so, that might be a giveaway. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But I don't know if that'd be anything I would ever stitch. But I think it's really pretty. And I couldn't pass it up for $1. So that's what I got today. And I guess the last thing we'll do is what's in the box. And Scarlett is going to be the one picking out what's in the box. And she's been a good girl, haven't you, Scarlett?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
Before we do what's in the box, real quick, we've got some sad, but we have some good news. Our little turkeys, they passed away. They didn't make it. First time mama, and I don't think she really knew what to do.
Plus they had mites. They had mites.
But we have 11 chickens in our incubator, which Scarlett's been helping us with, and she's gonna be there when they hatch.
Yeah.
And then also,
Okay.
they have been doing a garden, her and her friend next door, and we've planted those. And you want to say anything about that?
Did you want to say anything what you wanted to do with the chickens, what you're hoping for?
So I'm helping with the chickens just by looking if they're bad or good.
The candling.
And the candling.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes I've also been wondering how chickens grow. Well, I've already learned that at school. Chickens grow by like, first they start off with a body, then they grow a head, then they grow their legs, and then that's a full completion. And then when they come out, they look a little wet at first. But after 2 weeks, it looks yellow, orange, and all that color. But first they start off a little bit like brown or yellow.
Very nice.
But what are you hoping that you'll be able to keep?
I'm hoping to keep one of the chickens.
If it's a hen, right?
If it's a hen.
Yeah.
If any are hens, if there's only one hen, I'm taking it.
Yeah,
But
because
are
she
we
wants her
gonna
own hen.
Can I tell you something?
What?
When I get my hen, am I always going to keep it inside or outside?
That's up to your mom. That's
Yeah.
not up to Nana and Papa. More than likely, she'll have to stay outside,
Unless you can get diapers for it.
which I don't think your mother's going to let you do that.
So
Okay, Scarlett. Nana's got her eyes shut.
let's pick what's in the box. You look through there and find something. You want to do that? No? Okay. That's just a bag. We need to get the empty bags out of here.
No, those are in there for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Find anything yet?
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay.
All right.
It's a bag of little goodies.
All right. Okay. Oh, there's that.
Every time we get in the box, we find something else she's been missing.
So I'm only going to get one thing out because there's a reason for these other things.
Okay.
This is what I'm getting at. You want to hold that up for Nana? Come up here and hold it. Come on. Hold it up for Nana. Hold it on the corner so people can see it. Okay. So this is some frames that I got from Russia. And what they do is, if you have a Mill Hill kit, these are a little expensive, but I splurged. Because I would like to start some of my Mill Hill kits. But these have very strong magnets.
Okay.
And you put them together and they hold your Mill Hill kit in real tight. So I'm looking forward to using this. And this is what this is for. This is,
Don't remember the name of it.
I don't remember the name, but there's, I think, 5.
Yeah.
5 or 4 of these. And the big, there's one that's like this big. That's the biggest one, like this big. Just from here to here. And then they go down from there. So this is one I've been looking for. I knew I had a smaller one. So thank you, Scarlett, for picking that out.
Okay. Well,
we have some, a little bit of exciting news. We should be having puppies
oh yeah, I forgot to mention the puppies.
sometime this week. Maybe, hopefully by the time we see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
But we're excited. We were not expecting this at all.
Nope.
Not at all. So,
Our little dog Wyatt, the one that's been featured before, that we've raised since he came right out of mom, and we had to stay up with him and feed him. He's now going to be a daddy, and that's kind of scary because Wyatt is a good dog, but he is very lively. Let's
so
put it.
the mama is full toy poodle, and we were going to get her spayed, and we didn't.
We hadn't scheduled it yet because they were doing
With
some
everything
things
that's
different.
been going around
Yeah.
us, we just didn't schedule it. But we used to breed toy poodles, and we had neutered all our males, and so, but we didn't think about little Wyatt. And David came holding Zara. That's the mama's name. He goes, we've got a problem.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. And I'm like, oh no, this was like a week or 2 ago.
Yeah.
And we've raised enough puppies to know she's any day now.
Yeah.
So he's guessing
2.
2. I'm guessing 3 because she's tiny. She's like 6 pounds.
I'm guessing that there's gonna be 2 or 3.
Nope, you have to say 1.
2.
2. So she's gonna go along with her papa. But I'm still thinking 3. So we all have bets on how many she's gonna have. So
Hopefully next week we will be able to tell you.
and we'll show them to you. So
So,
we're excited. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just
No.
totally unexpected and totally not what we needed right now. But obviously, God thought He'd have a sense of humor and decided we all needed a puppy, huh?
Yeah, I wanted a puppy.
Yeah,
we
I want
need,
a puppy at my house.
we need some little Wyatts, I guess.
sure here.
Why?
Okay.
All right.
So,
Well, please like and subscribe, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
bye.
See you next time.
Okay.